Hi, I'm Lori from the Newton Free Library with our latest Get Creative video. Today we're going to be talking about paper airplanes, both making and decorating them. Here's what we'll need to get started. Some letter-sized paper, some markers or Sharpies to decorate with, and possibly some stickers. Now let's get started. This is the model we'll be making today, the Dashing Dart. All right, to begin with, you're going to take your letter-sized paper and you're going to fold it in half as precisely as you can. If you want, you can use a ruler to do this, but I'm just going to do it by eye and matching up the corners as best I can. And then you're going to make a crease lengthwise. The next step after that is you're going to fold down one of the triangles to the center. Make sure you leave a little bit of space because you're going to fold this down again, these sides down again. So you're going to leave a little bit of space from the center and you're going to crease. Now you're going to do the same with the other side. Make sure you kind of even up the edges there. All right. Now you're going to take this first side that you did and you're going to fold it again, not all the way to the center because you're going to fold the whole plane in half again, but kind of right down the line there. You're going to fold it in on itself so that that's what this is going to look like. That's one half. See, so we folded that way. And now we're going to match up our other half. Again, not all the way to the center. Okay, and we're going to, all right. So now this is what it should look like at this point. Now you're going to fold the entire plane in half, and you're gonna make sure that this is pretty close together at the top here. So you might have to just straighten that out at the bottom. Make sure your crease is good at the bottom. You're just making sure because the next step is actually the trickiest part. Okay, so we are gonna take, I'm gonna show you from this angle. So you're going to take one side and look at the bottom here. You're gonna go about halfway. So this is this and this side, the side that's overlapping and the side that's still on this airplane are the same amount, okay? And you're gonna keep that level and you're just gonna try and make sure to do the straightest line you can and go back. All right, and crease again. You're almost done at this point because all you have to do now is match it up on the other side. And again, it's gonna be about the same width there. Okay. Let's just match this up. Okay, so now you pretty much made your airplane. You're just gonna flip the edges here. So flip this into a little triangle at the top there. And you're gonna flip this edge of the little triangle. And then you are done with your airplane. And you're gonna have, these corners are gonna stand up because that's gonna help it when it flies. All right, so that is how you make your Dashing Dart. And it's got a pointy nose, so do not throw it at anybody because you don't wanna hurt them. Now, in terms of decoration, if you want, and like in this case, I decorated my paper before I started folding because I wanted decorate the whole paper with markers, okay, with like a rainbow marker. So you can do that. You can decorate the paper first, or you could decorate your paper afterwards if you're just using stickers and just a little bit of marker. Here I put some superhero stickers on this one. And on this one, I just put some animal and like balloon stickers on, and I used some Sharpie to do, draw around them. So that meant that in those cases, I decorated after. In this one, I decorated before. Now, the cool thing is that you can use a binder clip to hold your paper airplanes and so that they stand up, which is pretty cool if you're making a bunch and you're having a paper airplane contest, which you absolutely can. So that's one thing you can do. There are a few modifications you can make when experimenting with paper airplanes. You can try different papers. You can, in the case of the dashing dart, take a small piece of tape and tape across the top to close that gap so it's closed. You can also experiment with paper clips and a little bit of weight to see if that makes a difference when you're flying it. Okay, you can try it without the paper clip or with the paper clip. So when you fly a paper airplane, there are 4 forces that exert themselves on a flying object: thrust, lift, drag, and gravity. Okay, so thrust is when you throw the plane in the air and it moves it forward. Lift is air moving above and below the wings. That creates an upward motion that lifts the plane up. Drag is the air that's moving all around the plane, and that slows the plane down. And then gravity is the force that pulls all objects down towards the earth. Now the fun part, fly your airplanes.